citizens of SLO and nearby regions walked and rallied in the annual Alzheimer's Walk.
There's a new coffee shop in town, but with old and unique brewing methods.
And a change in gas station ownership may impact gas prices.
Broadcasting from Swanson Studios, you're watching Mustang News.
Hello and welcome to Mustang News. I'm Riley McPherson.
And I'm Jessica Sharp. Today is Tuesday, October 29th. Here are the top stories for this week.
Local Shell gas stations here in San Luis Obispo are seeing major changes. Reporter Sydney Melton with more on the story.
A sudden switch from Shell to Speedway Express gas stations may have caught some San Luis Obispo residents' attention. Two Shell gas stations, one on Foothill and one on Santa Rosa, were previously owned by Endeavor, but were bought by an Ohio company, Speedway.
It was basically a case of a bigger company trying to expand, so they bought a company that worked on the Shell name, and they turned all the stores that belonged to that company into Speedways. The main Speedway right now will be located in Atascadero.
The signage switch took place October 16th and was completed that same day. After the switch from the familiar Shell brand, the two stations noticed a loss of loyal Shell customers.
Because as of right now, we don't have a fuel rewards program, but it should be rolling out probably at the end of the year, because I think they have a better fuel rewards program that Shell did. So as a consumer, I would say wait for it, because it should be better than the Shell fuel reward program.
Speedway Express will soon offer their own rewards program, maybe even a better one than Shell, according to Marshall. The gas prices have decreased since the change and will continue to drop in the near future. With Mustang News, I'm Sydney Melton.
You can find the cheapest gas at Costco for $4 per gallon.
The Alzheimer's Walk was a walk of unity, hope, and honor to all those affected by the Alzheimer's disease. Reporter Jessica Sharp has more on this.
There are about 550 people at the Walk to End Alzheimer's in San Luis Obispo. The walk raised about $130,000.
And this money helps us provide care and support to families dealing with dementia. So there's about 10,000 people in SLO County dealing with dementia currently. And so we offer support groups and educations, and we're there to help them get through this journey with a little laughter and love and realize there's still some life left for them.
Currently, our top team, the Sigma Kappas, have raised just a little bit over $30,000. Ladies, you are amazing, so amazing. And actually, Tina just texted me, she has a check for 10 grand that I will add to that, which puts them at $40,000.
For us, it's really cool just because we've been a part of the organization for 4 years now. So it's just so awesome to come out here every year and kind of see how our actions and our donations make an impact. It's really awesome.
Nice. This is my favorite event because we actually get to interact with the community and see where all of our hard work is going, and everyone's always so thankful, and so it's really nice to get to see all of them.
To learn more about this event and how you can help, please visit act.alz.org.
Tired of your regular cup of joe? Well, there's a new coffee shop in downtown SLO. Reporter Felix Castillo has more on this story.
The Kin Coffee Shop is an establishment unlike the rest of our local coffee shops, from its dark aesthetics to its brewing methods. Owner Julian Contreras has brought his vision to fruition with the help of family, friends, and other local coffee shops.
Having our friends help us build things out in the cafe, me and my two brothers painted the shop. We all put everything we had together to make this happen for the community.
The Kin offers customers with a variety of teas, matchas, mochas, and of course, coffee.
If I want to do coffee, I want to do it right, and I want to make sure that it's consistent every single time, while allowing myself to be completely inconsistent in our menu and trying a different variation of drinks as well.
The business aesthetics incorporated a dark atmosphere with the purpose of an intimate experience. Also, lower counters provide visitors and customers with a view to baristas' brewing processes.
We want full visual with how we're making your drinks. So you can ask questions, or we can explain to you along the process of what it is that we're doing for you. I think in that sense, it kind of gives the customer a little bit more understanding as to what it takes to make the drinks that we make.
The visual techniques are of old brewing methods, which consist of siphon coffee, also known as vacuum pot, which results in a clean and aromatic cup of coffee. Another eye-catching method is known as Kyoto, an overnight cold brew process, which uses pure ice water funneled through grounded coffee beans at a drip rate of 1 drop per second.
The amount of care that went into sourcing and making the products that we have, people are so happy, and they're so like stoked to get good coffee, and it's also a lot of fun.
I'm Felix Castillo with Mustang News.
You can find the Kin Coffee Shop located on the block of Higuera and Chorro Street.
It seems to have cooled down a little this week. Leanna, what can we expect for this week's weather?
We've got some warm days and chilly nights ahead, so stay tuned to find out when you should pack a jacket right after the break.
Awkward. I'm the awkward silence. You try to avoid me, then there I am again.
But an awkward silence can be a great thing.
Like Kelly here is about to demonstrate.
You haven't really been yourself lately. Are you okay?
Find out how you can help a friend with their mental health at seizetheawkward.org.
Hi, I'm your host, Smokey Cole Bear, filling in for Smokey because after 75 years of...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Turns out there's much more to say. Nearly 90% of wildfires are caused by us humans being careless, dumping our used barbecue coals willy-nilly. Guess the song was wrong. We did start the fire. That's why I respect Mother Nature and her trees, whether coniferous or new car scented. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Hi, I'm your host, Smokey Cole Bear, filling in for Smokey because after 75 years of...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Turns out there's much more to say. Nearly 90% of wildfires are caused by us humans being careless, dumping our used barbecue coals willy-nilly. Guess the song was wrong. We did start the fire. That's why I respect Mother Nature and her trees, whether coniferous or new car scented. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about why.
Hey everyone, I'm Leanna Newby here with your weather forecast for SLO County. Our forecast today in beautiful San Luis Obispo shows our high at 71 degrees and our low tonight will be at 42. If you have an evening class, it might be a good idea to bring a sweatshirt along tonight. No chance of rain today, although there will be some northwest winds ranging from 10 to 20 miles per hour. Checking into our nearby beach towns, we've got Cayucas at 69, Morro Bay at 66, Avila Beach at 69, and Pismo Beach at 67. Still wonderful weather to go spend outside at your favorite beach. The coastal evenings will be anywhere from the mid to low 40s. Heading into the North County region, we have Paso Robles taking the heat with their high of 75 degrees today. The temperature gradually decreases as we come down into the Creston and Santa Margarita areas, with San Luis Obispo being the coolest today. Moving on to our South County towns, it only gets cooler from here with Guadalupe at 65 degrees and Orcutt bringing it back to a high of 70. Checking out our 5-day forecast for San Luis Obispo now, see it will only be heating up for the rest of the week. Today is our coolest at 71 and our highest is going to be 80 degrees on Saturday. So if you want to go to the beach, Saturday is your day. That's all I have for weather today. Here's Sports with Jay.
Thanks, Leanna. The number 8 team in the nation, Sacramento State, was in Spanos Stadium to play Cal Poly football Saturday night. The Hornets picked up an early 24-0 lead and never looked back. Remember this guy, number 33 for Sac State, Elijah Dotson. He ran for 175 yards and had 3 touchdowns. The Mustangs did get onto the board until late in the third quarter. Backup quarterback Jake Jeffrey with a 43-yard pass to J.J. Koski. But a 30-yard run by Dotson extends the Hornets' lead. The Mustangs do get the final score, Jeffrey with a 25-yard touchdown pass to Quentin Harrison. Cal Poly loses 38-14.
The last 3 weeks, we've been able to say the words woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know, and maybe we would have, could have, should have won some of those the last 3 weeks. Tonight, I can't say that. We got our tails whooped tonight.
The Mustangs have dropped four straight games and are 2-6 on the season. The team plays Idaho on Saturday. That's all for sports. Now back to Miley and Jessica at the desk.
Thanks, Jay. Coming up after the break, Cal Poly students sell hundreds of succulents to fundraise for their department.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
In your imagination. I mean, I don't like to brag, but wait, who's that? And why is she all over these achievement awards? But with STEM, the sky's the limit. Shaboom! Use STEM to envision. Okay, I'm seeing it. Yeah. Invent.
Got any ideas?
I've got a few, actually. And create a better world.
Told you she's super smart.
If she can STEM, so can you. Find out more at She Can STEM.
Yeah! Sam, Elmo!
Oh, hey, Julia! You ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
Mm-hmm. With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Twice a year, succulents take over the plant shop at an exclusive sale on campus. Reporter Kaylee O'Connell has more on this event.
No plant lover left empty-handed from Succulentopia, a biannual sale at Cal Poly's horticulture unit. From corner to corner, the plant shop overflowed with more than 7,000 multicolored succulents available for purchase.
We just spend pretty much all year preparing and growing succulents for this big sale. It's just like a way we can get a lot of succulents out.
The sale ran with plants of all shapes and sizes for as low as $2 each.
I love them. Sacred geometry. They're slow house pets that just don't require too much attention, but look how cool they are.
Buyers quickly filled up trays of new potted companions to take home with them and add to their collections.
I think that succulents have become so popular lately because they're really easy to collect. And there's a lot more that are on the market lately, and they're so small that you can have a bunch, and they're pretty easy to take care of.
With more than 150 varieties to choose from, many buyers were on the hunt for a plant that stuck out from the rest.
Sometimes we only have like 4 of one succulent or like 3 of one instead of having like the same 200 over and over and over. So it's really cool when people like get that 1 or 2 because then they're like, they only have it.
All funds raised from the sale benefit students in the horticulture and crop science department. Kaylee O'Connell, Mustang News.
The next Succulentopia will roll out even more plants in May of 2020.
Are you a fan of the Netflix series Black Mirror? Well, if so, you can now take a class at Cal Poly focused around the show. Isla 303, Values in Technology, uses the popular Netflix series as a template to look at and teach students the theoretical and practical uses of technology and its impacts on society.
And the basis of the class is to help us understand the intersection between values and technology. And I think Black Mirror is a really good lens for that because it's a lot about ethics, but it's also a lot about emerging technologies and how those intersect in like near future worlds.
The class is designed to allow students to watch 1 episode of Black Mirror a week together. The following class, 2 students prepare an in-depth presentation and lead a classroom discussion and the episode and its connections to values and technology. Isla 303 is taught fall, winter, and spring quarter. For more information about the class, go to isla.calpoly.edu. That's all we have for you today. For full campus coverage, visit mustangnews.net. I'm Miley McPherson.
And I'm Jessica. Have a great rest of your week.